Okay, I'm here doing my TOK May 2018. I said 2017, but it's May 2018 title breakdown, 5 to 7 minute videos on each title, things to consider before you start writing, during your brainstorming process, your unpacking process. So I'm here doing parent-teacher conferences. Hopefully no one wants to talk to me so I can keep doing this. Just kidding. Parents, all parents welcome. I'm on title 2. We know with confidence only when we know little. With knowledge, doubt increases. They give the name of the person who says the quote. I will not name them because to do any research on the speaker of the quote is to go off topic. IB doesn't want you to do that. Discuss this statement with reference to 2 areas of knowledge. So we know with confidence only when we know little. With knowledge, doubt increases. Discuss this statement, okay? So, what's the claim? The claim is when we know a little, it says when we know little. So it's kind of like, okay, when we know less, our confidence is high. And when we know more with knowledge, we have more doubt. Doubt increases. So, obviously the basic understanding of this title is that, like, if we think about command terms, for example, describe this, outline this, memorize this, right? So if you're writing the definition to a word and you're writing the same definition that your teacher gave you, you can have high confidence that your answer is correct, right? Or high confidence in yourself, or whatever it is. Then the deeper, the more we know about something, the more we doubt it. So, like, maybe the more knowledge we have, the more able we are to discuss, to examine, to evaluate something on a deeper level, and then we start to realize that there are different opinions and that there's a lot of questions and things like that. So that's the basic understanding of this. Let's consider the counterclaim to this statement. We know with confidence when we know little. We have more doubt when we know more. So the counterclaim would be, with knowledge, doubt doesn't necessarily increase. So we can have possibly high confidence with high knowledge, right? That's kind of one of the standard counterclaims for this claim. I think one of the assumptions that this title makes that you want to consider in your brainstorming process is that they're making the assumption that there's an inverse relationship between these 2 variables. They say knowledge high, confidence low. Knowledge low, confidence high. So it seems like it's this type of relationship. So that's an assumption, because it's not necessarily that the opposite is true. No, that's not true. It's the more knowledge we have, the more confident we are. Yeah, that is true in some cases, but it could also be something else. So again, they're also pitting against each other confidence and doubt. So here's a knowledge question for you. Is confidence the opposite of doubt? Is it a zero-sum game? Can there be doubt where there is confidence? And the obvious answer is yes. So the first assumption in the title that we want to question is that, we can't assume that we can't have both at the same time. So you might have high confidence and high doubt at the same time, right? So first of all, what are some, if we trace through this title, what are some examples of when you have a lot of knowledge and a lot of confidence, right? Well, there's a lot of things. The more I know about psychology, the more confident I am talking about psychology, right? I'm aware of a lot of questions, but just because I'm aware of questions and the unknown, does that need to be doubt, right? So we can really question the language of this title. I think, when I say I am confident, then, there's the obvious connection to personal and shared knowledge, right? So when we talk about confidence and when we talk about doubt, this might be a very personal thing that we're feeling or experiencing. So maybe I have high confidence in my personal knowledge about psychology now. I understand so much more of it, but maybe that gives me the power to doubt the shared knowledge more now. Now I can question theories, I can question assumptions, I can question arguments, because now I am confident in my knowledge of this topic enough to doubt other people, right? So we need to consider the dimension of personal and shared knowledge in this title. Like I said, command terms in your IB classes is an interesting place to kind of explore this. Like I said, the two, confidence and doubt do not need to be opposites, right? So you really need to explore what do we mean by confidence in any area of knowledge? Is it personal confidence or kind of like a more social view of confidence in knowledge? And then same thing with doubt. Is it a personal doubt or is it doubt in terms of like doubting huge ideas? So you can doubt yourself or you can doubt the knowledge. So those are, I think that this one's pretty quick. We really just want to look at those words. Are confidence and doubt opposites? What are the examples of the more we know, the more confident we are? And what are the examples of the less we know, the more confident we are? And obviously, the less you have to think about information sometimes the more confident you are, right? So we'll go from there, and that's a nice starting point for breaking down this title.